Hi there, Liberty students. Mr. Pendon here, and I'm going to be teaching you to play your first note on saxophone. So the first note you play is actually kind of a tougher one, but once you can nail this note, the rest of the notes will come very, very easy. So you're actually going to be pushing down almost every single finger. You're going to have your thumb touch the register key back here. We're going to put our first, middle, index finger down, and our pinky's going to rest. With our right hand, first, middle, index, or index, middle, ring, finger down here, and then pinky rests on the spatula keys. So I call this thumb 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We kind of have two stacks is what I like to call them on the saxophone. This is the upper stack and this is the lower stack. And that kind of helps me tell you like which hand is holding down which keys, and I can use upper stack 1, 2, 3, lower stack 1, 2, 3, and the register key. Okay, so the sound should sound like this. And that note is called the D. If you're getting this sound, you might be not taking enough mouthpiece in or pushing too hard with your lip up, which is not allowing the reed to vibrate. If you get this sound, you have too much mouthpiece in your mouth. And if you get this sound, you're not pushing enough air in, or your embouchure, these mouth muscles aren't tight enough on the bottom. Okay? You really want to avoid this sound, because that just means that your lips aren't really touching in the right places. Okay? So this D is going to take a lot of support. You want to make sure that you're making a bed with the bottom teeth and bringing that jaw down and having consistent air forward. If you're not getting a really great sound, you might want to check how much mouthpiece you have up on here. If you're only putting your mouthpiece a little bit on here, the sound's going to be very bad. And you want to make sure that you really kind of push that mouthpiece on through the cork. Okay? So now we have the saxophone. Bring the saxophone to our face. And we're going to blow and try to make a steady sound on this D for about 5 to 8 seconds. I'm going to breathe in. Oh, I totally forgot tonguing. You also have to tongue. So the tip of the reed is right here. The tip of your tongue has got to touch that. And you got to make a sound like Tuesday, the TU of Tuesday. Okay? So think like your tongue is resting on the tip of the reed to start, and then you go to make a sound. So right now, my tongue is touching that reed. It's still touching it. And it releases when I start to make the sound. And then I stop the sound by touching my tongue to the reed again. Okay? Very, very important. If you've played the recorder before, this is very similar. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to breathe in. We're going to breathe in on 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to breathe in on count 4, and we're going to play about 8 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. Let's try that again. Steady moving air. We want that steady, sustained sound. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're breathing from your rib cage. Your rib cage is expanding when you take that breath in. Make sure that your tongue is starting and stopping the note with each of those times. What you don't want is to not start it with your tongue. It'll sound like this. See how the sound's just different? It's not as good. You want to really release it. Okay, good luck on your first sounds. This is the first note that you play in your Essential Elements book, and good luck working on it.